Hello friends, this is Jayant Rohankar working as Assistant Professor Department of Information Technology, Tulsi Ramji Gaikwad Patil College of Engineering and Technology. Friends, today we are going to learn about the topic data warehouse versus operational database, and it is the topic of subject data warehousing and mining. So we will start our lecture. What is data warehouse and how it is differentiate from the operational database, that we will see. Actually, the operational database management system or operational database is nothing but the OLTP, that is online transaction processing. Here major task of traditional relational DBMS is to be done, means here in OLTP, that is operational database, we can say in this database the daily transaction, day-to-day operations like purchasing, inventory, banking, manufacturing, payroll, registrations, accounting, etc. is to be done, and the data which is collected on the daily basis will stored in the operational database. But this daily submission or daily collected data is not of having any use. We cannot do the analysis of that data, analysis on that data, and we cannot do any type of analysis or analytical results from that data. But we required the analytical processing, analytical data, and to get the good result or the result which required, whenever we or any organization need to take the decisions. So major task of data warehouse system is doing by means of the OLAP, that is online analytical processing, and then data analysis and decision making is to be done by using the OLAP. So data warehouse is the part of OLAP is the part of data warehouse, and it performs the analytical survey, analytical things, and it gives the result for decision making to the organizations. So this is what the main difference between the data warehouse and operational DBMS. Here we will see what exact difference or technical difference between the OLTP and OLAP, that is in the form of users. So OLTP required a clerk, IT professional can also use the OLTP, and OLAP is having the knowledge worker, means if you want to work on the data warehouse, you need much more knowledge of the OLAP and data warehouse and DBMS also. So this is what about the users of OLTP and OLAP. Then functions. Here in OLTP, day-to-day operation is to be performed, and that day-to-day operations collected as the data in the various format. So this is the collection of day-to-day operations only. Then OLAP is not collecting the day-to-day operations data, but it collect the data from the OLTP or operational database, and it use to store that data, that pure data, into data warehouse for doing the decision support system, for performing the decision support system, right? So this is what the difference between the functions of the OLTP and the OLAP. Then database design. So in OLTP, application oriented designing is there, and here the subject oriented designing in the OLAP is to be done. What is mean by subject oriented? Subject oriented is nothing but we are collecting the data in the data warehouse regarding any specific subject like product, sales, department, and all. So we will collect the data related to that subject, and we will do analysis on that subject oriented data, and we will get the result which is required related to that subject. So this is what the database design aspect in the OLTP and OLAP. Then data in OLTP, current, up to date, detail, flat related relational isolated files can be stored in OLTP, but in OLAP historical data is to be collected, summarized data is to be collected, multi-dimensional data is to be collected, integrated data is to be collected, and consolidated data is to be collected. All these data are used to do the analysis. All these data used to get the result whenever any organization fail to take decisions, or any organization is going through some critical situations where the organization need to take some decisions. So for that purpose, OLAP or data warehouse will support and will use to give such sort of decisions by using this historical, summarized, multidimensional, integrated and consolidated data. Then uses of OLTP is having the repetitive, but here in OLAP it is ad hoc. Then access type of OLTP is the read write operation can be performed. Index, then hash or primary key should be used in the OLTP to access the data. Here in OLAP a lot of scans need to be done for doing the analysis, and then only we will get the analytical data and we will take some sort of decisions. And the unit of work in OLTP is short term. Then simple transaction is to be done in OLTP, that is online transaction processing. Here in OLAP the complex queries need to be run because the decision has to be taken by the organization, but to give the result to that decision making for the organization, the complex queries must need to fire. Then only we will get the good results or good data to take the decisions by the organization. Then hash record access, tens of records are available in OLTP, but in OLAP millions of record. That's why it is called a big data analysis tools. So millions of data is available in the OLAP. Then thousands of user will be available in the OLTP, but only hundreds of users will be available in the OLAP, because it required the knowledge worker, it required the expertise to handle the data warehousing tools and that data warehouse server. Then database design should be in some sort of GBs, 100 MB to in some GBs, but here in OLAP 100 GB to terabytes and more than that also, like petabytes and zettabytes, that much amount of data is also available in the OLAP. Then metrics, transaction throughput, query throughput and responses is the metric of the OLAP. So this is what all about the OLTP and OLAP. OLAP is nothing but a part of the data warehouse. So now we will see why we need a separate data warehouse. So it is required or it is needed for high performance for both the system, that is DBMS, turn for OLTP, access method, indexing, concurrency control, recovery is there in the DBMS. Then in data warehouse term for OLAP, that is complex OLAP queries should be run and multi-dimensional view we can see, and that consolidated data we can access from the data warehouse. So it is not possible by the DBMS to provide such sort of multi-dimensional view or consolidated data to the user. That's why we will need to use the separate data warehouse to get the analytical data, to get the decision making data. So that's why we can say that the data warehousing and mining is nothing but a decision support system. So it is having the different functions and different data. Like missing data is there in the OLTP, that is in the operational database. So missing data means what? The decision support require the historical data which operational database do not typically maintain. So decision support system means data warehouse required the pure data, but in OLTP, that is the online transaction processing, day-to-day data is to be collected. If some attributes value is missing, then also it will be okay in OLTP, but it is not okay in missing data is not okay in the online transaction, online analytical processing. So this is what one drawback of the DBMS, we can say operational database. Then data consolidation, data decision support system require the consolidation, that is aggregation, summarization of data from the heterogeneous sources, but it is not possible by the operational database. That's why we need the separate data warehouse. Then data quality, here different sources typically use the inconsistent data representation codes formats which have to be reconciled. So different formats, like we can say we will consider one example of date. In the database, in the operational database, there is one column of date, but if suppose the date is not mentioned or date is not properly mentioned, then we cannot calculate the age of particular person, or we cannot go forward if the data is missing or data is not available in that date attribute. So this is what inconsistency will be occur in the database. So such type of data will not be accepted in the data warehouse. So such things will is happening in the operational database. That's why we need the separate data warehouse. So by designing the separate data warehouse, we can do the analysis on the data which we want, and we can get the result as according to questions which is happen in the current situations, and data warehouse will give the result as the decision making data to the organization. This is all about the operational database versus the transactional database or data warehouse and operational database. So thank you very much.